All right. That seems much better. A line gapping and going. ENDP, Spirit Airlines. PNFP. Tesla coming down a little bit. It's fine with me. No issues with that. All right. Riot Blockchain having a good day today, it looks like. 4% getting towards the 415 level. So that means my $4 calls are starting to get a little bit jumpy. I'll take it. Finally catching up to Ellie. I'm up 21%. Woohoo! Zoom up 2. Pretty big romp through yesterday. Past couple of days actually on Zoom. The lower volume, which isn't too bad. Anyone find the new stream yet? My goodness. All right. Hello. Hello. Looks like my some of my problems are solved on my side, so hopefully better on your guys's as well. If you guys are here, pop a like or say something. So I'm pretty sure I'm live. Looks like I'm live. Done this enough times. There you go, Ellie. All right, he's back. All right, yeah, so this looks much better. I'm getting 6,000. I also raised my bit rate. Hopefully that helps. My hardware can handle it. Hardware can handle it. It's in a 35 GPU usage. Pretty good. Pretty sure I'm alive? No, that was last year's. This year's like maybe I'm alive. That was 2019. Oh, biscuit 20. All right, Tesla coming in today. NASDAQ floating around at neutral territory. I don't mind it floating in this area, actually. I'm not sure what it's setting up to do. Hopefully a bounce. We got a cup and handle on these indexes, NASDAQ too. Unfortunately, we do have some highish volume in the handle, which isn't very good. The ghost of the past? That's spooky, Ellie. I know Halloween's around the corner, but come on, man. His name is Biscuit. Did you hear him? Could you hear him through the mic, really? Because he does have chains. Wow, you can't hear a bus go by, but you'll hear Biscuit? I wonder what my settings are. Let me check my settings on my microphone. They should be right. Yeah, it looks good. Time to get out of EXPI. Been in since 41. Hmm. Block ghost sounds. It only has ghoul sounds. Damn it. That's what I did wrong. Yeah, yesterday was a pretty red day for EXPI. The biggest red pocket pivot we've had in a long time. Whoops. So right now it's sitting on this long-term trend line for EXPI. Actually, I think it still has more work to go. I think that trend line is off. Still pretty close though. And we're getting close to this trend line. We're getting close to me even drawing this trend line. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, it looks like we're slightly undercutting this trend line today. Maybe directly on it. And it's pretty much right on it. It looks like. Um, Also, the 50 days just below the trend line here too. So the 50 days is going to be a better guide than the trend line likely. You're probably going to look for a big slice of the 50-day repeat if you're looking to exit EXPI. This cut through the 20-day, but didn't cut through the 50-day, so likely the uptrend is still intact. So I give it a little bit more patience. I mean, with 41, you may even just, give it a stop down at about break even at this stage of the game. It's not too far up. So what is that at 41? How does math work? It's 20%? Yeah, that's about right. 17%. Still not a bad trade. Yeah, if you're down here, I'd be a little patient with it. Hopefully it doesn't go any lower. Because this is our breakout level right here. So we're just we're testing the breakout level. Me, no, I bailed a while ago. You must have missed that stream. Yeah, I bailed somewhere up here. I don't know where. I don't remember exactly which day, but probably on this big up day, I think is when it was. Yeah, well again, I had an option, so it's a different strategy. It's a completely different strategy because like I cannot afford to hold this move. Well, I still remember which day. Come on. I told you guys when I sold, not like it's a secret. Great. Now you make me go back and look because I feel like a dick. All right. Yeah. Now I'm looking. You're killing me. 10-9 is after 10-9. EXPI. Where are you? Nope. Man, I make a lot of trades. For a guy that thinks he's a swing trader, I sure make a lot of trades. There you go. 10-9. So where's this 10-9? Yeah, that's 10-9. I told you where I sold, damn it. Yeah, sold on 10-9. On that green day. Right there. See, I wasn't lying. Do all that work. Come on. All right, Nasdaq down 0.13. Oh, someone else looked at a space and PLL, which means this thing's diving into the dirt. Yep, 8%. Again, told you guys I also sold my dumb PLL position. Hey, sometimes Ellie's right, okay? Sometimes he's right. Not often, but sometimes he's right. And I bought this when I shouldn't have, and I got hit a little bit. Nothing bad though. And then space, big red candle yesterday. Was it? Really wasn't watching space. Oh yeah. Last time I saw was in the day before, early in the day. I don't usually watch space. Looks like we come back down to the bottom part of the channel. Actually, could be an interesting buying opportunity. The volume yesterday wasn't really that bad, so yeah, this is actually if you're playing a channel like this, not a horrible support area to maybe take a position. Donkey Kong dead. I'm kind of eyeballing. I'm watching Donkey Kong. It's got a supportive trend line right here. We're under the 50-day, but it didn't really break it in like this is the breaking day. The volume was above average, but it wasn't too bad. So I'm just watching it right now for some bottoming signs. Maybe I'll look to get back in at some point because I did have a Donkey Kong position. Is he biting you? Your knee hurt? That's the other knee, not the same knee. Good. So it's dead for now, our Pete, but I don't think it's dead. We'll see. The lockup expiration expired 2 days ago, and that was this really big red candle we had here. So I'm looking for some type of bottoming, but I don't see any quite yet. I'm looking for it, like I said, off of this trend line right here, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. So it's just waiting. And the whole market right now. I don't really talk about this that much in stocks. I guess I do in crypto very often because things move so quickly. But just having patience, and I was heavy in some trades. I was fully invested a little bit ago. I got bit a little bit, which was just paper profits. Luckily, wasn't anything too bad. My taking profits at 100% on my options is working really well because I closed out a few of those trades, which paid for and then some. So I'm actually. Hey, hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. I don't even know what I was talking about. Darn dog. Dog and kids. Nasdaq down 0.3, and Tesla continues downward trajectories. Is it actionable? It's actionable. Is GBTC up a little bit? Someone asked, is Ethereum going to moon? Well, the whole market appears to be kind of moving back into an uptrend. How's ETH doing this morning? 5%. Bam. Looks like ETH's already mooning a little bit. Yeah, I mean the whole market's doing pretty good. I'm not mad at all at crypto right now. Not mad at all. Yeah, it's probably a little bit too bearish actually a few days ago, but the market was looking like it was going to drop, but then just boom. So, yeah, I think we're good in crypto. So here's the thing when it comes to mooning, guys. Um, it doesn't happen often. Okay, everyone always wants to know: is it going to moon? Is it going to moon? Is it going to moon? If you've been trading a while, you guys should know that it goes up until it moons, if that makes sense. Like very rarely does it just go straight up. There's always some sort of a beginning move. Um, and yeah, hopefully we're seeing one of those. Like here we moon for a little bit and then we're pausing. Now we're going up again. We're pausing. Very, very normal behavior. And here's another one where, it's just a base, just like we do in stocks. Here's the base, here's the base. So there's a nice situation. And then a long, long doldrum. And then you have another pretty nice situation and another one. So, over 3 years, you get about four different. So that's 2018. One, two, maybe three, four in 2 years. So we always hope this is going to be the one, which is why you stay in the market. But I mean, one thing different about this is that after capitulation, and things really haven't. They've had an opportunity to sell off, and they haven't yet. So yeah, I think crypto's doing pretty good. Pretty happy with most of it. Link consolidated overnight and broke out too. I saw that one this morning. That was pretty good. I like it. He's good. He's all good. And Litecoin getting a little froggy here too. Bitcoin Cash coming back. And Ethereum up 5% is pretty good. Yeah, I do too. I mean, obviously the news came out that they're supporting. That's pretty big. If you're gonna have a backer without Visa, but you kind of have to argue PayPal's a bigger brand than Visa is. People, if you ask if you know what Visa does and you know what PayPal does and you like Visa and you like PayPal, PayPal's probably going to have a much, much better rating by most individuals. So if you want someone representing crypto, I do think it's PayPal. And that's pretty cool that they're going to be doing that. But it's very early stages. At the same point, most people don't care about Visa or PayPal or crypto. Most people are like, whatever. I need to work my at least 36 hours this week so I can pay my bills, That's most people. Most people aren't helped by Bitcoin. It's the way it is, at least in the US. Globally is a different story. You can have a lot globally, but globally you're not seeing PayPal, in the middle of the African desert or over there in these places where currencies are being super hyperinflated, such as the United States. Sorry, just having fun there. Anyway, yeah, I think crypto's doing good. I like it. It just got healthy real quick, and yeah, go PayPal. So thank you, PayPal. I appreciate it. Let's go buy PayPal stock. What's the stock doing? Speaking of PayPal. All right, no one cares. big big pop yesterday on really big volume. Some people got involved a lot. So we'll see how that goes. What is that? A big bell and a little bell? AMD has a Head and Shoulders, Rob? Um, maybe. I kind of call that a ninja star pattern, if anything. It's not that ninja starry, but it's a little Head and Shouldersy. It's not extraordinarily well formed because you have a shorter left shoulder and then a longer right shoulder. It's kind of like the dude in that M Night Shyamalan movie with one really strong arm. It's kind of what this looks like. Although they did fail at about the same point, volume signature does seem correct. Your neckline would actually be here. And it's not very aggressive. So, yeah, it could be. Could be a Head and Shoulders. Could be. Although you're right in the middle of the range now, so there's not much to do at the moment. So, yeah, not much at all. All right, let's take a walk down the actionable list. We got CELH, which is Celsius Holdings. What do these guys do again? Crowd fave Celsius. 2.7 million common shares. to be offered by selling shareholders. What do they do again? Maybe they'll have a about Celsius Holdings. One of those. Global company with proprietary, clinically proven formula for its master brand Celsius and all its sub brands, a lifestyle fitness drink, and a pioneer in the rapidly growing performance energy sector. 5 beverage lines that each offer proprietary, functional, healthy energy formulas, clinically proven to offer significant health benefits to its users. 5 lines: Celsius Originals, Heat, BCAA Energy, On the Go. I've never seen any of these. Have you guys seen any of these? Celsius has 0 sugar, no preservatives, no aspartame, no high fructose corn syrup, and is non-GMO with no artificial flavors or colors. Line of products is certified kosher and vegan. Celsius offers soy and gluten-free, contains very little sodium, backed by 6 university studies that were published and peer-reviewed. Oh, they're trying to be the new Gatorade or something? Yeah, let's kind of look at this, because I like this pattern. I've been saying, every time I come across this, I'm like, ooh, I kind of like that. All right, let's look at Celsius. All right, has anyone ever seen these? So they're at Walmart, vitamins, Staples. Those are all online stores, though. Fuji Apple Pear. Fuji Apple Pear. The hell is she pointing at me? I'm nervous. A pretty small little website right there. It won't give you a cancer, Ellie. It's right there. It's healthy energy. It accelerates your metabolism and it burns body fat. This drink that has nothing in it does all of that. Celsius Heat. Proven performance. It's carbonated jackfruit. Wow. That devolved quickly. Would you like to try this beverage with nothing in it or acid? 2,000 milligrams of L-citrulline, 300 milligrams of caffeine. Performance energy drink is designed to increase thermogenesis and give you a boost of energy. Guys, I've always said I need more thermogenesis in my life, okay? And finally, someone that's catering to the thermogenesis market. I like to make fun of things, but if their stock's going up, then I'll go for it. Oh, I like that. That's cool. See, Ellie, you should do something like that on your website. If you don't have a flipping can that scrolls with you, you're stuck back in, you're stuck back in the second quarter of 2020. It's pretty good. And it's right there, thermogenesis. I didn't even make it up. Somebody else made it up, Ellie. Some copywriter somewhere made up the word thermogenesis. Let's Google thermogenesis. Whoops, not Genid. Okay, thermogenesis. It's the process of heat production in organisms. It occurs in all warm-blooded animals and also in a few species of thermogenic plants such as eastern skunk cabbage, the voodoo lily, and the giant water lilies of the genus Victoria. Like I've always said. Okay? I've always said that. Gosh. That's funny. So if you're cold all the time, this will do it for you. If you're constantly cold, it's got guarana seed extract. My mouth doesn't like those letters together. And L-citrulline. Ooh, it's got ginger root. I like ginger ale. With L-citrulline, studies have reported improved power output. You guys will get more power, okay? You'll get more power. You'll be hotter because of thermogenesis. Do you understand what's happening? No, you don't, because you're basic. Oh, God. Just call this Randy Bullshits on a website for an hour stream. That's what it should be called. All right. So, well, regardless of me making fun of them because of words, the chart pattern looks pretty good. I like the chart pattern. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. Let's take a closer look. Now, this thing has already had a crazy ass run. I don't know if this is the same, but look at these guys going all the way back here to freak. This was a Rob stock. This is actually pretty good. I wonder what Gatorade looked like. Look at this. This was a but I mean look at how long it took to get going. You have a base at $1, another over year and a half base at 365, another base at 7. That took you 1, 2, 3 years. Now we're starting a major expansion. So now this is the first major expansion up. All right, I'm done having fun. That was a lot of fun though. That was the most fun I've had making fun of a website in a long time. I did enjoy that. But let's I like that a lot. I like making fun of things cuz I don't love myself enough. Um okay, so 1.56 billion, plenty of room to grow. Could be a 10xer if they actually get going here. 168% EPS this year, 108% EPS next year. And that's growing from the 28% EPS the past 5 years. So they got scale or something. They've been doing pretty good. Court earnings 184. This thing's a rock star. Margin 43%, whittling it down to 1.8 by the time it's all said and done. Sounds about right. But a really good gross margin. Up 609% from a 52-week low. This thing is a rock star. We got this off of that performance list if you remember when we did that. So I like this base. This is pretty good. This thing is up huge though. It's up so much. Holy bejeez, this guy put out a big thing here. Mobile Mad Max been buying since 25 cents a share. Wow. Product is incredible. That's what keeps me in. He's been drinking it for 15 years, according to that guy. Okay. How's management doing? 10% owner is Carl DeSantis. He just sells some every once in a while, it looks like. His value, look at that. Sold. Oh, this is a different company. Guys, go shut the dog up, please. So this thing's actually really good. It's interesting to know more about it. So up here at 23, um, Jesse Stein says super stocks die at 26. We based right there at 26. So there you go. There's a super stock right there, but just a one legger. Somehow they got going after COVID. I wonder. Yeah, there's the COVID drop. Go from 6 down to 3. Yeah, sounds about right. and comes back huge. This thing's super tight on the weekly. This is really nice. This could be another EXPI. So in terms of bases, this would be its first stage base for CELH. Yeah, this would be a first stage base. And look at how tight this thing is getting. I'm glad we're looking into this now. Look at the 50-day. There's the 50-day. We're just bouncing off of this thing. Look how tight we were the past 4 days. I really like this. Got 2450 resistance level. You're basically hugging the 50-day. I'm at earnings 11.5. Last time it had a pretty good earnings reaction. How about time before that? Good earnings reaction. Time before that, bad earnings reaction. Negative 0.02, positive, and double. So, hold on a minute, guys. All right, I'm back. So this is pretty good. I like this a lot. With the market down 0.46 and Tesla coming back after a 5% gap, this is a very, very nice, refreshing change of pace for us. CELH. So 1 billion, which is good. I want to know more. This is one thing about that I really like about Teslas. You just have so much information. These guys aren't like, I don't know, maybe they put out a lot of information. I don't know. Let's see. See, it's gonna be all salesy crap here, though. I don't want salesy crap. 10/19 is the last press release. Kroger launch. I like the jackfruit with the tire and the sledgehammer. It's funny. Store locator. All right, let's see where we can buy some Celsius near me. Let's do it. Wow, they have my. Wow, they got everything. Best geolocator on the planet. Yeah, we saw it yesterday, taking a huge dump. Get Celsius at these locations. That's cool. They don't have it at my local Circle K? What? Fry's, Quick Trip, Sprouts, Target, CVS, Bashas', 7-Eleven. Oh yeah, these guys should be rocking it. Vasa Fitness, whatever that is. They're in Quick Trip. They're in a lot of stores. Doesn't look like they have Circle K's yet, but maybe in time. Circle K's would be big over here. Oh, this is how to become a Celsius. I thought it was going to tell us about Celsius ambassadors, not become an ambassador. Wow, I'm going to become an ambassador. I need to get my hair that long, though. It's going to take a while and look horrible, but I can do it. Take a look at iRobot shitting itself. Yeah. Yeah, it did yesterday. I'm not even sure why. I think I looked for news. I didn't see anything. iRobot upgraded, so they want to sell some more. You know what? It would be an honor, Ellie. It would be an honor. Yeah, it looks like something dumped. iRobot CEO. Okay, let's see what he said. Let's see what he said. I gotta say, I'm ready for more house robots. Okay, on CNBC's Closing Bell, CEO Colin Angle said the price action following third quarter earnings is a little disappointing. Company executed well, said they're looking at strong fourth quarter. Negative price action could be profit taking, but iRobot has a lot of momentum behind them moving into the fourth quarter and next year. A lot of people that he thinks there's still a lot of people that need the company's products. He said the penetration rate in the household marketplace is just around 10%. Believes there's still a lot of space for iRobot to go. God, that's a lot of platitudes. He believes that the acceleration in demand on iRobot products started as people began working from home, but turned to a revaluation of how many people choose to work from home and the rise of the importance of home as a workplace. How reliant the company was on big retailers, making the robots more personable is allowing them to transact directly with customers, which grew 155% in the third quarter, which is good. Company sees it as a major value driver for the stock going forward. Will make customers stay with the company for a while. Moving into Malaysia slowed because of the pandemic. Company will not be fully moved to Malaysia until the end of 20. He's moving to Malaysia. He says tariffs will cause some margin headwinds next year. They're moving to Malaysia? Well, fuck you. I hate that. Why are you moving to Malaysia? Stay in the damn US. Nice smell. Yeah, sorry about yesterday. Just we got a Halloween party coming up and wife's been on a rampage lately. So I couldn't. I was on the computer all day and I couldn't stay on any longer. She was giving me the evil eye. Oh, it's just manufacturing. Oh, okay. I thought they were moving the whole company. I was gonna get pissed. Hope it's just manufacturing. Move production to Malaysia from the U.S. That would kind of suck. Well, damn, Mel. I appreciate it. Hopefully you like it. I think it's cool. I think definitely could be a missing piece to understanding trades. At least I hope that's what it's going to be. So, also moving from China to Malaysia. Oh, yeah. I guess they're already made in China. Brava family of mopping robots. What's that about? All right. Hey Mel, you ever seen this Celsius drink around by chance? Just curious if anyone has really known anything about it. No? Okay. Well, look at their stock. You're gonna say anything but ew. Bam! Look at that thing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Point down. Whoa, down a bunch. Tesla down a bunch. Market now down point 0.9. You know it's a bad market when the Las Vegas Sands is leading you. GBTC, have they sold off? They're down to 0.59. Where's BTC? They are kind of moving together lately, unfortunately. It hasn't moved too far. How is it, Bleh? Just curious. I don't know how the. I take the edge off of the crack with with a claw drink. So, yeah. Hmm. All right, looks like we're selling off here a little bit. Tesla was up almost 5%. Looks like coming down here pretty good. Take the edge off with crack. Very refreshing. EXPI down 2.4. Yeah, I don't like it when the market has a series of 1% down days. I don't like that at all. As a matter of fact, there's nothing to like about that. We got the election coming up, and hopefully that's gonna. So okay, so I was saying earlier about patience and stuff. Like I'm gonna be much more patient. I'm gonna have a lot more cash on hand until things kind of clear out, and then yeah, once things look better, I'll jump back in. Until then, I think I'm gonna just sit with some cash for the most part. I'm not gonna look for things to jump, if you will. What's EXPI? EXPI, they do a cloud brokerage service for realtors. So if you're a real estate agent, you have to work for a brokerage, and most brokerages are local, very local. This is a cloud brokerage. They're taking real estate agents from brokerages all across the country and the world, and they're just up huge in years and years. Excellent, excellent metrics on this business. So October 8th, they IBD mentioned the stock market rally continues, which I think for them, not sure why they have the 8th. Huh. Going for a ride? Maybe. Let me just double check my holdings over here. Biscuit. Yeah, I've just got long-term Tesla and Riot right now. That's all I got. Oh, I do have some MJ. Should be selling me some MJ options. What I should be doing. Get a whopping like $60 or something. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. And so what were you talking about, Mel? You like businesses that have a more personal relationship with their clients. The whole internet thing is so far removed from real human interaction, it can't be sustainable. What do you mean by that? How's the internet not sustainable? It's 2020. Pretty sure the internet's sustainable. Biscuit sounds like the market. Surprised they're letting Biscuit through the filter. Biscuit, you sound like a person. Wine, wine, wine. Sounds about right. Wine, wine, wine. All right, down 1.23 for the NASDAQ. He really wants in my wife's room. Oh, she's trying to sleep, Biscuit. Chill. All right, I should be selling some Tesla options, what I should be doing here. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Tesla 445. We got a strike for 445. They do. All right. Sell some of that. Yeah, bud. Yeah, go ahead and let him in. Are you talking about EXPI mail? Is that what you're talking about? Well, that's just okay. So that's just the brokerage part of the business. That's not the retailer that interacts with the customer. So I don't know if you've ever bought a house, but when you buy a house, you usually have to talk to a realtor, which makes about way too much money, and then so you talk with your realtor, go through the houses, go look at houses, but that realtor, instead of belonging to a local brokerages, belongs to a cloud brokerage. But the customer never doesn't even most people don't even know what a brokerage is. So it's not that the person is interfacing with the internet. The person is interfacing with a person. Well, tell it to the person selling the house that has to pay 6% commission. They usually end up paying both sides of the realtor's fees, which is, I think, when I learned that, I'm like, that's pretty asinine. Shouldn't the buyer pay the buyer side and the seller pay the seller side? But no, somehow the seller ends up paying both. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. 1.12 down for the Nasdaq. Yeah, buyers and sellers realtors make about 3% per side. 3% for buyers, 3% for sellers. At least that's how I understand it. All right, Hertz up. Line's still up 33% after some really good numbers, holding up pretty good with the market. Hertz Rent-A-Car, after getting a big, big loan, coming down to the gap area. Wonder what weird new stuff is going on with Hertz. Not much. Yeah, 6%, 3% for the buyer agent, 3% for the seller agent. It's huge. So lately what you've seen is a lot of realtors try to undercut other realtors, and I heard the other day an advertisement for a flat fee listing. Because let's be honest. Let's just be honest. In reality, the realtor doesn't do that much. I actually had my realtor's license for a while, um, around the bubble time. I don't remember if it was during or after, to be honest with you. And I had a friend of mine that was a realtor that sold me a house and went over a bunch of stuff with me. And I'm like, anyone can be a realtor. He's like, yeah, anyone can be a realtor. I'm like, what? Why the fuck do you get 3%? If you're lucky, the buyer and the seller is the same. Yeah, well, technically, you don't want that. You don't want the same person representing both parties, because then their only thing is to get the house sold, which could be detrimental to either party depending on the way that negotiations are going. I mean, but there are some agents that can play both sides. Um, but I mean, look, the margins in housing are really well understood. I mean, you go to Zillow, you look at house prices. I mean, it's kind of funny because, if you've ever gone through that process, my experience is, the real estate agent tells you something, you look online, that tells you something not much different from the real estate agent, but you still have to make the decision to accept the offer or not. Now maybe if you have kind of some weird circumstance, a very experienced agent can help you out. For most people buying a normal house, you don't really, you kind of have to use one, but you don't really need one. I don't think, not technically, unless you just don't know anything, and then yeah, having a real estate agent is probably a good idea. But I mean, look, you buy the house as is. Like, real estate's kind of the biggest scam in the world from the sales part of it. I mean, so you get a house inspection, but what does a house inspection tell you? Basically nothing. A house inspection, I mean, if you walk through the house and you're half knowledgeable on something, you're going to see 80% of what the house inspector finds. My house inspector didn't find that one of my rooms had no insulation above it. Wow, Mel, that's crazy. 47 houses? That dude was mobbing. Good for him. How? Hold on, dog's still screaming. Actually, I'm gonna get going, guys. It's 20 to 8. I'm gonna get out of here. Mark is taking a dump. We'll see what happens with it. We're gonna keep an eye on our new best friend, Tiger Claw energy drink, whatever the hell it's called, CELH. Looks pretty good. Really like this chart pattern. All right, guys. I'll see you later in the power hour, and if not, I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a good one.